Hello everybody, Glowstone here, and welcome to my ranking of all 9 Squid Game episodes. Here we go. So, we're going to start with, from worst to best. There's going to be spoilers, and there's going to be a lot of spoilers. All 9 episodes. If you haven't finished the series, we'll do it before you watch this. So, coming in at number 9 is episode 2. You probably already know why. So boring. They just, go outside, and nothing happens for the whole episode. And then by the end, they're like, okay, fine, I'll go back. Not very cool. I don't know. Just seemed kind of, boring. It was wow. Very cool. But, yeah. There's not really much to say on it, just that I didn't like it, because it was so boring, nothing happened. It was just okay. Now, at number 8 is actually episode 9. I'm not sure if you guys expected that, but episode 9 is coming in at number 8. Because I didn't like the ending. It was not very satisfying. I really liked the Sungwoo versus Ji-hun fight, but I didn't like anything else. Everything else just, what is happening? The ending where he chose to go back in order to, release their secrets. Okay, I mean, I kind of wished he just went and saw his daughter. That, I would rather have that than setting it up for a second season, because it's come on, you already know you're gonna have a second season. You don't need to leave me on a cliffhanger for a whole year while you set it up. You could have at least had, a little cliffhanger, but, this was not even, a satisfying cliffhanger. It was not even cool. It's just, okay. At number 7 is episode 1. I had a lot of problems with this episode. I didn't really like, the show that much until episode 3. Episode 1 and 2 were worst episodes in the series, along with the last one. But it's just it's so just the first half of it is just telling the story. And I know you gotta have to set it up, but it was just not really interesting. Just this guy getting slapped because he keeps losing. It's not very interesting. And then the second half is really good though, with red light, green light, but it was in the trailer, so it's you get character introductions like Allie, and then Old Man, and all the characters, but it's okay. Next, at number 6 is episode 5. Nothing really happened in this episode. I can't even remember it. I remembered it, but now when I'm thinking, what happened in number 5? I can't even remember. I made this the day I finished episode 9, and I looked at, everything. I don't know. This just seemed like nothing happened. This was, the doctor episode, right? And then Jun-ho came to the island. There was no games in this episode, so it just felt kind of eh. So, yeah, it was okay. I did the doctor was one of my favorite characters up until this episode, and then he died, and I was like, oh, he got kind of crazy. But other than that, I don't know. This episode was okay. Didn't really like it too much. But anyways, at number 5 is episode 3. Now, this really started it. This is where it was oh my gosh. Wow. I really like this. The characters that were here were really cool. You kind of got, feel like this is what's happening, and then in episode 4, it's that's where it takes off. But episode 3, it's just really fun, and, so what happened, this is the Umbrella episode, with the Umbrella. That was one of my favorite games. I really liked the Umbrella episode, and it was cool, where everyone, won a different way. So I thought that was really interesting. Other than that, this one's just a good episode. At number 4 is episode 4. This is the fight with the strobe lights and tug of war. Tug of war was okay, but the fight was awesome. Tug of war it's not really a cool game idea, but it was really. This is where the doctor started to go a little crazy too. We got. It was just like they killed off a lot of random people that no one cared. It was really weird to see the people who lost. You know, it was really cool to see them just fall, and some of them didn't even die, which was cool. But yeah, episode 4. While a really, really good episode, and it's one of the fight was amazing. It was so well done. And it's kind of like the same thing as the next episode, just as the next one that I have right here. Just without all the extra stuff, but I think the next one has a better game. At number 3 is episode 7. This one was probably my second favorite game out of the whole show. I just really liked this idea with the glass, and it's like, oh yeah, it's unfair, but you know, some people can't do it. It's kind of like, yeah, you wanted to pick the last one, and it's a cool idea, and then it just leads to everything just going down in the 8th and beginning of 9th episode. It just was so. It just set up a lot of stuff that was paid off in 8 and 9. And I think it was really well with Cy Buke getting the shard of glass in her stomach, and it's like, oh, well, we didn't really get that. The glass poofed. We didn't really get, but it didn't we didn't know about the thing until the next episode. But Duke-Sue and Neo, I think were their names. Their deaths were really, the death was really nice. I do think it's good that we got those out of the way so that we have the 3 main characters all to the 8th one, which is number 2. At number 2 is the 8th one. This one was just so good. The police thing came to an end. The Cy Buke's death, it was just amazing. There was no game, but it made up for that with its absolutely amazing storytelling. They ate food, but Cy Buke didn't eat a lot of food, and we're like, oh no, what's happening to her? And then she's like sick, she has the thing in her stomach, and then Ji-hun's and then she's like, tells Ji-hun, take care of my brother, and then Sang-woo had to just kill her. Okay, that was a great death. Probably the best death in the entire series. It was just really good. I really liked it. But coming in at number 1, you all know episode 6. This one was an intense one. We get the death of 2 side characters that were just like, you wanted to see them survive. At least one of them. And a death of the old man that didn't actually die because he's in the 9th one, because he's the creator. Also, I forgot to mention this. I thought that was an okay twist. It didn't really make too much sense, but it's fine. So now, back to episode 6. Everyone's just teaming up in partners. They're like, okay, they're partnering up with their friends. And then, all of a sudden, it's like, you will be going against them in this game. And that was just so good. I really liked how they did that, because it's like, I knew that was going to happen. In my head, I was like, they're going to have to, go against each other, aren't they? And yeah, they did. It was really, sad, because you know these characters are going to die. You know that I don't think there's going to be a way to save them both, until, Sang-woo said, I know there's a way to save both. To save both of us. And I was like, oh, they could save both. Okay, good, because I didn't want any of them to die. Seriously, Sang-woo? You just had to trick him. And it was, oh, man, it's just you see when Allie's face, when he has all of the pebbles, and he just like, and then Sungwoo just flinched a little bit. He was like, when he died, and then I totally forgot her name. Cybuke's friend. You got the backstory of Cybuke in this episode, and then they killed her. She sacrificed herself to save Cybuke, and then the old man, he was getting tricked, and then he died, and then this ended. That was really good episode. Definitely my favorite. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I hope the comments don't get blocked, but I'll try to unblock them. Thanks so much for watching. Like the video, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. I'll see you in future videos. Bye!